Hey everybody, morning, or whatever time you're watching this. I just wanted to do a really quick update video on some Blu-rays that I got. They're all Steelbooks, and some of them are the coolest Steelbooks that I've ever received or touched or whatever I bought, I suppose. You know, I bought them myself. But it's the coolest artwork that I've seen in a long time. So I'm gonna work backwards. So I'm gonna start with this week. I actually got my first 4K Blu-ray yesterday, and I didn't really plan on it, and I really don't have a 4K TV. I mean, I have a 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player, and I'm also kind of hesitant on the 4K stuff because I think Blu-ray is good enough. But regardless, I got a really cool Steelbook here, and it's Wonder Woman. And there's only two left when I went by Best Buy, so this is only exclusively a Best Buy, this Wonder Woman, and it's really cool. I love this package because it's just sweet artwork that I haven't even looked at it really. But there's Gal Gadot. Comes with a 4K Blu-ray, and in the regular Blu-ray comes with a digital copy, of course. So yeah, this is just this gorgeous artwork. And yeah, this is the first 4K that I've ever got. And we'll see in the future if I want to get other things. But yeah, this entire update video is going to be about 4Ks and Steelbooks and how awesome they are. So now I'm going to get to some of my favorite Steelbooks that I've ever got, and check out the artwork on these things, okay? Alright, so last week I got about 7 Steelbooks, and they all came out at Best Buy exclusively, and they're all the Universal Monster horror movies. And I used to have these on regular Blu-ray. They came out, I think, a couple years ago. There was glow-in-the-dark kind of packaging. It was cool, and I really liked it, and I actually watched all of them then, actually. But there is a new one, Alex Ross. I don't know if you know who Alex Ross is, but just like with Wonder Woman, he's actually a comic book artist. He's mostly known for comic book artists, especially in DC. So the ironic thing is here, but check out Wolfman. I know, I'll just take off that screen protector, that glare. That artwork is just phenomenal and gorgeous. And honestly, I could not be happier with something like this. And so I got the Wolfman here. They made 7 out of the 8 Universal Monster horror movies. They just happened to skip the second Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney Jr., the original being with Lon Chaney Sr., being a silent movie. But this is my favorite artwork out of all of them, is the Mummy. And also, ironically, the Mummy of the Dark Universe came out the same exact day as all of these, which I hope no Blu-ray sell because that movie's garbage. And yeah, I haven't seen it, so, but like this artwork is just phenomenal, and I honestly could not be happier with something like this because I've never really been too into Steelbooks. I actually think Steelbooks are kind of cool, but at the same time, like, just a collectible kind of thing. But this one is like, I'm going to proudly show off these movies. Alright, there's The Invisible Man. This is actually one of my favorite Universal horror monster movies. I think this movie is actually a very good, it's almost Hitchcockian. I've been watching Alfred Hitchcock movies. I just watched Saboteur and Shadow of a Doubt recently. And I've noticed that there's some crossover here. I really like that kind of thriller aspect of things, like whodunit kind of thing. But we already know whodunit. So there's Dracula, you know, the face of the Universal Monster horror movies. Just, I don't know, Bela Lugosi here. It's gorgeous. These are fantastic films, and these Steelbooks are just honestly to die for, as they would want you to do, because, you know, they are monster movies. One of my other favorite Universal horror monster movies is Frankenstein. Actually, I love this adaptation, even though it's not even close to Mary Shelley's original Frankenstein. I actually would like to point out that I don't think I've ever seen a really close adaptation of Frankenstein with Mary Shelley's. The closest I can think of is Penny Dreadful, which is crossing over Dracula, Dorian Gray. It crosses over in a lot of other things, and the Wolfman and just werewolf tales. But honestly, I wish that Frankenstein would be properly adapted. I actually look forward to that someday, being a thing, even though this is the one that everyone thinks of when you think of Frankenstein. Here's the creature from the Black Lagoon. This is gorgeous artwork here. This is the last one of the 4 monster movies that were made. I think this is 1952, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, this artwork is just phenomenal, and it's all painted by Alex Ross, like I said before, and I'm really excited to show this stuff off. And then there's finally Bride of Frankenstein, which is a fantastic movie. It's actually hilarious. This movie is pretty comical. I actually think that Young Frankenstein and a lot of Mel Brooks movies were made with this in mind, this movie in particular. And I think that's actually quite cool to see some of these classic movies. Here they all are. A lot of these classic movies really influence a lot of other people. And I just think that's really, really cool how it has influenced the movies that we watch today. And so yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update video on these sweet Blu-ray Steelbooks and this 4K Wonder Woman. This movie's phenomenal. Definitely go check out Wonder Woman because it's definitely the best of the DCU so far. And also just the most colorful, just like this suggests. And that's another reason I love this artwork. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Podcast will be up on Friday. Thank you all for checking out this video and everything that you've done for this channel, because I love it and I love doing these videos. So I would like to thank you so much. Make sure to give a like, comment, share down below, share out to people. And also don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.